Welcome to another video. And after doing that recent blog on ghost signs in Scarborough, which really is a gold mine for ghost signs in Scarborough, I decided to do one in my own city, which of course is York. And so we're starting in Apollo Street, which is just off Eslington Road, with this John Smith's Magnet Ale sign. So we'll have a walk around the city and see what ghost signs we come across. And directly across the road from the John Smith's Magnet Ale sign, we've got a more modern sign. I'd say this is the 90s. Sonic the Hedgehog, Charles's Games. Back to the days when they used to have game room consoles. So I would say this is the 90s. Sega Mega Drive, that was it, wasn't it? That was the big one in those days. Sonic the Hedgehog. I guess he's still a big star these days. Featured in a couple of blockbuster movies of the recent years. So yeah. This is just off Eslington Road. Fishergate, a very faded Woolpack Inn sign. We used the Woolpack as an interim venue about 10 years back. The best being, we did a night when Bowie sadly passed away, and we had the all night up rocking end of the night to Heroes. But yeah, sadly the Woolpack's no longer with us and Bowie's no longer with us. I believe it is now, like a lot of places, converted into flats. Navigation Road, and this one says Lance. The building has been at some point cut off, so we don't have the full word, but I do believe it used to say ambulance, and it used to be an ambulance stop-off point, and this is just off Foss Islands Road. So if anybody's got any more information what it actually said, but I do believe it did say ambulance. Wormgate, a gold leaf door frontage sign in this derelict building. I know it's been empty for a good many years. I remember in the 80s it used to be called Yesterday's Papers, and I used to buy all my Marvel comics, sci-fi books, etc. But I said the Faulkner chemist and druggist sign is still in really good condition, but as I said, it has been empty a good many years, this shop. So this is Stubbs on Fossgate. I believe this sign in more recent times has been repainted. I mean, should ghost signs be repainted, you'll be seeing another one shortly, and I'll be asking the question. Stubbs used to be one of those shops that if you wanted nuts, bolts, door handles, bathroom fittings, Stubbs was the place to go. Sadly, it's another independent retailer here in York that we've lost over the years. It's been a seafood restaurant and various other things since, but yeah, so this is Stubbs on Fossgate. Piccadilly, the Banana Warehouse sign just about propped up with scaffolding. I guess we will lose this sign due to, I don't know what they're building on this site. I guess it's another hotel. But yeah, the Banana Warehouse is one of those places, a treasure trove. If you're just starting out and you needed some second-hand furniture, that was the place to go. But it was always so cold in there, wasn't it? Even on a day like today, that's 30 degrees, it used to be like an ice bucket. They are actually two stub signs, and this one can be viewed from Piccadilly. If you go up the road from Pramani, it looks like the other one as though it has been repainted. As I said, should they be repainted? Back in the day, it was an art form. People used to go up ladders, sign writers, I think they were called, painting away, and a crowd used to gather to watch them do it. Sadly, it's a trade we've lost. We no longer need, do we, sign writers painting these signs, but I do think it is important we do document these. As I said, they're an echo from the past, from a world that is, I guess, no longer with us. Fossgate, another one a lot of people miss. You've got to look up for this one. It says butchers stop here. Very faded, but you can just about make out the writing. It's a hair salon these days. I wonder when it stopped being a butcher's. So keep looking up for those ghost signs, but also look down. This one says Riverlea. Now, I believe it used to be a pet shop. I seem to remember seeing terrapins in the window and being completely absorbed by seeing them. And when will that have been? The 70s. So yeah, I do believe this in Colliergate used to be a pet shop. It's a estate agent now, by the way. Goodrum Gate. We have got this Red Lion inside. Now, if any of you fellow Yorkies can help me out on this one. Now, I can't remember seeing this sign till a few years back. Maybe I just wasn't looking. I mean, was there a pub called the Red Lion? Is this a recent sign? Has somebody gone up there and painted it? I honestly don't know on this one, and I'd like some more information. So, has it been painted in more recent times? Was there a pub here called the Red Lion? So this one is down Goodrum Gate. Well, you knew it was coming. If I had to say to someone, can you name me a ghost sign in York? They'd say, oh yeah, that Bile Beans sign. Now, I know it's iconic, it's a landmark, but it's been repainted at least twice, so it's a bit like a broom. You replace the handle and then you replace the brush. So technically, it's the same, but it isn't, is it? So should ghost signs be repainted? I mean, it's great to see them preserved. There's one in Hunslet near Leeds, a Bile Beans sign, and that's been left untouched and it looks superb. I mean, this does. I mean, it looks brilliant being repainted. As I said, it's a York landmark, but would you justify this still being a ghost sign? Your thoughts on that one, please, in the comments. Chilligate, another one that a lot of people miss. This superb Cadbury's Bourneville sign. Cadbury's, advertising in York, the Chop City. We used to have Roundtrees, Terry's and Cravens, just about all lost now, but yeah, Cadbury's advertising in a Roundtree stronghold. And I wonder how old this sign is, but it is in certainly beautiful, pristine condition still. And if you would like a Bile Beans mug on your visit to York, all things Bile Beans, you can purchase one down Chilligate in Snowholme. I thought I'd show you this. they do their own licensed mugs, and I think they do some tote bags as well. So yeah, if you want one, this is the place to get one. Another doorstop mosaic sign down Gilly Gate. Just let the ambulance pass. Yeah, health food store, and it is now a bistro. Another one from Gilly Gate. I don't know if you can see it with the sun belting down. Actually, this one looks a lot better when it's been raining, and you can make the words out a bit more clear. It does say Reeves Floral Designs and Daily. As I said, one of the reasons I'm doing this video, we are losing these signs obviously to the elements, and trying to document them before we lose a lot of these signs. So yeah, this one says Reef Floral Designs, and you can find this one also down Gilly Gate. A more modern sign, but a ghost sign nonetheless. Vickers Hi-Fi. Yeah, I do remember when it was a hi-fi specialist to be the Sweater Shop. Who remembers the Sweater Shop? Another brand we've lost from the high street over the years. A glass sign down Stonegate. What does that say? Noel's Stained Glass Leaded Lights Decorations. Yes, I know this isn't a ghost sign as such, but I thought I'd include it anyway. Apparently, devils or imps outside shop doorways or above shops like this is supposed to signify that it's a printer's, and apparently there used to be a lot of printers down Stonegate, and it's a very iconic, is this? You'll probably see it on a lot of postcards from York. So yeah, used to be at one time a printer's. The York Medical Society, also down Stonegate. We have got these signs. I wonder who J.H. Gosling was. Probably in the medical profession. A few signs set in stone above a couple of swanky wine bars, as Stephen from Walk on the Wild Side likes to call them. And this is down Swinegate. So what we got, the York Central Mission Hall above the Biltmore, and the lecture hall and school above Oscars. Blake Street, the old House and Son clock, still keeping time. House and Son, obviously from a bygone age, one of the independent retailers we've sadly lost. Who remembers back in the day when they used to have a scary looking baby mannequin doll they used to put in the upstairs window, and when you was coming home after a few drinks you looked up and saw that, it certainly gave you a fright. Who remembers that? So yeah, House and Son clock, still keeping good time. St Helens Square, Terry's, that used to be cafe back in the day, and now it is the Impossible Bar and Restaurant. And if you look up, you'll see the Terry sign etched in stone. A confectionery giant we sadly have lost from York, who still gets a chocolate orange at Christmas. They're the best, aren't they? Sadly though, no longer produced in York. And next door, above Harker's, another trendy bar. We've got, I don't know if you can see, it says Yorkshire Insurance Company, established
subscribe to me now, brother.
So this is the King's Arms, the pub that floods, and it's got a glass signs that say the Ouse Bridge Inn. I wonder when it changed its name to the King's Arms. It's always been the King's Arms as long as I've known it. And Smoke Room. Who remembers the days when you could smoke in pubs? I remember coming home and my clothes used to smell, reek of smoke. So I guess that is one thing that's improved in time, smoke-free pubs. But yeah, this is the King's Arms, and it's down by the river. And if we go directly across from the King's Arms, what is now the waterfront, you can just make out the old Ship Inn sign. And bathed in sun today, the other side you can see the other Ship Inn sign, an old wooden sign. And the final sign, my wife just noticed this recently. I know it's obscured by a van, delivery van today, but you can just about make out a few words. Yes, very faded, and you can find this one just up from the King's Arms on King Street. So if anybody can work out what it says or what it used to be, please get back to me. The van driver very kindly saw what I was doing, and he actually moved his van so he can get a better look at this sign. As I said, my wife noticed it on her way to work not so long back. So if anybody knows what it was, please get back to me. I said it's down at King Street. So I do think it is important to document these signs. I know it's a passion of mine. And check out Ghost Signs York on Facebook, if you don't mind. I will be doing some more blogs on ghost signs. Harrogate, I think, will be the next one, and possibly Whitby. So keep looking out for them. I hope it didn't drag on too long. As I said, it used to be an art form in itself, did ghost sign writing. They were up on the ladders and there'd be a bit of a crowd, and there he would be painting, the sign writer. Hopefully got all the lettering right. I bet that happened a few times, don't you? And you had to go up and redo it again. No good if you suffer from dyslexia. But yeah, said it was an art form in itself, a trade, yeah, we've sadly lost. There is a site you can go on if you do spot any ghost signs online, and you'll see a little dot diagram throughout the UK where ghost signs are spotted, and you do get a lot of reveals now and again due to renovation. Signs will appear, so keep looking out if any shops are getting sort of done out, renovated. Have a look, see if there's a ghost sign that comes into view, and if it is, obviously get a picture of it. So thanks for watching. I like to do things a bit different on this channel, put a few things as I said, different that other people don't put on. So this has been Ghost Signs in York. I hope it's been, as I said, of some interest, and I'll catch you again shortly, hopefully. So till then, from a very, very sunny York, take care.